AV?
What's up? What's up?
Check. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just get this rolling, man. I feel like at this point, episode 82, I think is this. I don't think we need to introduce ourselves. I do know we need to introduce our guest. It's the third time he pulls up. What was it, episode 6?
I think so.
That first one?
Yeah.
Episode 6. So we got Jay Paulo in the motherfucking building. Let's get a round of applause. You can't hear AV, but hey, you already know what it is. So
I want a good edit on that one.
Yeah, for sure, man. We'll go all out on that, man. So what's up, brother?
I'm chilling, brother. How you been?
You the OG, man. You the OG. You made our logos and shit, graphic designer. You know what I'm saying?
Brings the ideas come to life.
Man,
yeah, so always giving us good work and, you know.
We all have good ideas. I mean, it's kind of easy when the client brings the work. You know what I mean? They have.
I guess we bring the ideas and you make them come to life.
Yeah. You call them GE, motherfucker. Like,
yeah. How you been, bro?
I've been great, bro. I cannot lie. I mean,
you're glowing, bro, so I can tell.
Oh, always. I mean, because, dude, I get that. For I don't know how long it's. There's a lot of wood here, so. I got that Benjamin Button, so like that's my new moniker now. Go by Benji Button.
So you went from Indica Pharaoh
well, the only reason why I did that is because Facebook finally shut that account down. It's done. Like it's like,
bro, you're just ruthless, bro. Yeah. I feel like there's not a home for you.
But no. Here's the thing. It's like I get how Facebook is, and
you're gonna have to start your own platform with Donald Trump.
Nah, man, bro.
Imagine having those two. Like, come on, bro.
Man, no, but not even
and
that.
And having Marco as a troll. Oh my god.
But what I say? The reason they cut it. It was I was actually doing 30 days into the whatever, and then when you log in, they normally have the thing when you know it. But this one was different. This was like they pulled a post from 2018. And they were like, this is the one that, and they won't even show me the post.
Yeah.
It's just a white little deal. So anyway, they shut it down and I had to do a request or whatever. And
they were like, nah, we ain't giving you this shit back.
Yeah, so I just had to create a new account. And that's why I created Benji Buttons.
Benji Buttons. That sounds hilarious.
Yeah, but it works because it's just, it keeps me young. It's something new. It's a restart. You know how it is.
Right.
You gotta, something fresh.
So, man, what do you think what is up with this censorship? And like, you really can't really have freedom of speech.
You can't be too raw.
Yeah, you can't. So,
because that's just because that's the backlash of what it was. Like, I'm trying to say this. I'm not trying to be like politically correct. I'm trying to make sure my thoughts are right. Basically, for a long time, you could say anything you wanted, right? But you couldn't. What I mean by that, I know I'm contradicting myself. Only certain people could say what they wanted. You know what I'm alluding to? Because white males could basically say anything that they wanted for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Other people, when you have this type of money, you can just grab a girl by the pussy, is what Donald Trump said.
That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that, like we still talk about him. Like that's a
prime example.
It's a prime example. That's people think I'm crazy. That's a level of white privilege. That he still gets talked about, because I mean
he remained president after that was leaked.
Why? I have this question.
What a sick fuck.
I have this question before I forget, and we're speaking about white privilege and shit. Why do we call it white privilege? Because privilege is something you earn.
Well, no,
you're not.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, because white privilege in America, it's a term. It's an American term. Okay. You have to understand the vernacular. So what I was trying to say earlier about why there's censorship is because a long time only white males could do that. But who is the enemy of everybody? The white male. It doesn't matter who you look at. And it's not that they really are. It's just how the game was set up and has to play. Mm-hmm. So whether you're a feminist, whether you're a black person, whether you're Hispanic, whatever, it's always going to be, that was the the boogeyman, if you will. Mm. So the other thing we were asking about, not censorship, was the second
white
thing.
Privilege.
White privilege.
Yeah, that
was just created as a way for people who had power to keep power. Because back in the day, after if you study history in America, it's fascinating. But there's a point in time where black people, if you're not too hip on, because they're not letting the critical race theory really fly right now. That's the big movement that's fighting, going on right now. If you didn't hear, slavery happened in America. That was a little thing that happened, and after that, come come on, that's got to make it a little bit light because we're talking about this shit. And I know people are going to be looking, I don't know if I want to watch this. So you got to make fun of this shit because it's fucked up as it is. It's hilarious because every action has an opposite and equal reaction. So it's really fucked up. There's going to be some funny shit in there that you can find. So really, black people became free, and then that was an issue. Now you have all this for white people, it became a problem that they didn't have before. So they had to create all these new laws and different things. And then what happened is when black people go to the judicial system back then, do you know what happened back then?
No.
Real quick, it's not funny, but it's fucked up. So it's funny. They would take them and put them through the system, and then as punishment, they would loan them back out to the same plantations that they just had left.
Damn.
That's why the 13th Amendment, again, this was not done purposely. It's not some Illuminati shit, but this is how it lined up that it's the 13th Amendment. What is 13 normally? No, being unlucky, right?
Right.
13th Amendment states... slavery basically is abolished or is illegal except for punishment for crime and shit. Mm-hmm. Look at your prison system. That's it. So it's all this game is, if you're not really hip on what's going on right now, it's just a bunch of people just trying to move the pieces around.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all it is. If you can kind of see how the game is being played, like, I've done the word shit before, and it's not, I get it. I know I'm crazy, but like, okay, remember a Pharisee in the Bible? Spelled Pharisee. A Pharisee. They kind of like predicted shit, and kind of, that was their thing. I'm not really religious, so don't hold me this. If fucking people in the comments be, oh, shit, here they come. Here they come. But no, so, but you spell it different or say it different. Pharisee. As far as I can see, so you have modern day Pharisees. Well, Bitcoin and blah, 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 and then this market here, and then invest over here. That's your Pharisees now, but it's just a different way. So that's people who play the market. They play the game. It's just
interesting.
That's all it is. That's all that really goes on. But they have all this other shit going on to keep us distracted. That's all it is.
Yeah, I agree.
That's it. And distractions are so they can sell ads.
That's it.
That's it. So they can just, it's a cycle. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's been working for this long, but people get mad because they couldn't participate. And that's where the backlash are tied in back all into what we were talking about before. That goes into the censorship. So people are they don't know how to handle all of this. So it's like
I just feel like that now we're just more softer and softer the more we progress into the years, because, you look at Twitter 2012, 2011, that shit was ruthless. Like, there was all kinds of tweets.
But that's how society always works. It was ruthless in the 70s. Remember, you could say nigga on TV. You can still say it, but now you don't say it like, oh, what I'm saying? Like openly. It was on, I'm talking like on NBC. Go look up that clip with Chevy Chase and Richard Pryor. That was on NBC.
You're talking about the episode where
they're back and forth, and he's like, they're
say the words.
Yeah. Famous skit. Yeah.
That was
so that's all I'm saying. So that shows you where it's at. So there's always a progression. I can't remember. I can't get it right so. If someone knows exactly what I'm trying to say, correct me. But like back in the day, you couldn't swear on stage. You couldn't swear, but you can make any kind of racial joke you wanted, or a homosexual joke, maybe, I guess back then. But you couldn't swear.
Like Star on there's this show, The Star Report. He lets, like, they'll say whatever. He'll say nigga. He'll say whatever the fuck, but he won't say fuck.
Really?
He'll be like, y'all can say nigga as much as you want, but don't say fuck.
See this? That's
why.
It's weird.
I would probably do it backwards, like opposite, but
now,
because I guess the algorithm on YouTube, we got to read through that.
That makes sense
because the algorithms are crazy. Like that's why he gets he's so adamant about that. He's like, if people cuss on the line, he'll hang up on them. Because I guess the algorithm, if it picks certain things, your stuff won't get put out there.
Right. That does make sense.
So nowadays, you can't make any jokes that are about like ethnic jokes or racial jokes, but you can swear all day.
Yeah.
So a point that I'm trying to make is like things just evolve and change. Like early on in Twitter, there was when I say regulations, there wasn't that, and then now you can still say anything you want. You really can. It's just you have to figure out like what the code, like how to like code it correctly now. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing. So people go, well, you're not really saying what you want. Yeah, you are. You just have to be able to know the audience of what you're addressing. Mm-hmm. And you're on a public platform. They own it. They can say what they want and do what they want. That's capitalism.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and people can bitch all they want about it. And I can get mad at Facebook and say it's bullshit, but it's their shit. If they want to take it down.
Right. I guess it just doesn't appeal too much to like brands and advertisers and shit.
Not now.
Yeah, it doesn't. Like, no, if you have like, a lot of negative people on the platform, what I'm saying? That's why they're trying to like clean it out to be like, you can't say this, you can't, speak freely and, offend people, bullying, all this crazy shit because it just doesn't appeal to advertisers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then
it's a business.
It's money. It's all about the money, man.
Like Mark made billions off of selling our information.
Of course.
How crazy is that? It's fucking genius.
Dude, imagine I didn't watch the movie. Did you watch the movie about it?
About him?
Yeah, about the startup.
I didn't even know he had a movie.
It was about him or something. I thought what the fuck was it? Was it Justin Timberlake was in it or something?
Maybe. But is it, so it's
Jamie, get on it.
Is it about him?
I think so. Hold on, man. It came out a few years ago.
I don't know. Facebook's getting old for me. I barely get
on
that.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. It sucks. But
it's getting old for me. I feel like it's getting to the point where
it is dying. It's dying.
Yeah, I feel like it's dying.
I know it is, and I didn't want it to die. I'm not gonna lie.
What sense?
I have a love-hate relationship with Facebook.
Exactly.
And but now
it's like that toxic little bitch. Nah.
Well, because what I liked about it was one thing for me on the side. It's anecdotal. You pick and choose shit for what you like. Is that the way they verified people? So it was a little easier to make who it is. But you go on Instagram, motherfuckers are just
verified from left to right, huh?
Oh, and that at least it's more real. Even it could be someone lying and troll, like be a troll or a catfish account or whatever. You can tell those easily. But I'm saying when you do business with somebody, you can verify them a little easier. It's a little more trustworthy versus Instagram or Snapchat.
Right. Yeah, I feel like eventually it's just a matter of time. I feel like it's just going to be like a grandma and grandpa kind of web.
Oh, it already is.
Because I go in there to maybe post, hey, there's a podcast episode out, or I do it on the story of Facebook, and that's it. I'm out. I don't care what Susie's doing or what does she take her kid to daycare. I don't care about none of that shit.
No, because the funny thing about it is that I've heard that a lot from people, but the ironic thing about it is it's like we're still in high school, and it's not. I'm not throwing. And people are like, throwing shade, but I'm not throwing shots. But people
respectfully,
Facebook is the high school, and everybody's on IG now, and that's just the annex because who owns fucking Instagram?
But IG is the same. I think IG is dying down too.
It isn't. But more people still use that. That's just the go-to now. Is all I'm saying. More people are on that. What, Snap?
TikTok.
TikTok's the new one now,
bro. The amount of people that are on that goddamn app, it surpassed Instagram and Snapchat. Just because you haven't fucked it.
I haven't got on. I have a TikTok. But
when you start fucking with it and you see the movement, you're gonna be like, oh, this is where everybody's at, because everybody, first of all, they're themselves. They can be, you see people that are being weird. That's just them. They feel more comfortable because strangers will come up to you and comment, bro, you're dope. Bro, cool. Damn, somebody weird like me. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's just more, you get a lot of feedback and love from strangers than the people that actually follow you. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's like, and it's hard to get discovered on Instagram and all these platforms except, you got TikTok that has that For You page that you can have literally 2 followers and you put out a video and it catches people's attention. And guess what? TikTok's going to push it to other new people and you can grow an audience.
Okay.
This podcast is at 44,000 on TikTok. My personal podcast, I have the Spanish one. That is at 44
already.
So it's like I was in a live, bro, and it was lit. You know what I'm saying? It was lit. Everybody commenting, damn, bro, we were looking for this. Somebody talking about conspiracies and sports and shit in Spanish. The way you talk about it, we were looking for somebody. There's nobody on YouTube doing it right now. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the organic reach that TikTok has is really what's going to put Instagram, Facebook out of business because it has that natural reach. Like Instagram is focusing on money, brand. They have the shop where they just integrated that where you can buy fucking, So they're just money hungry. They're not focusing on one thing because if you think you keep, Snapchat was successful because they had one focus, right? It was stories, right? Then you have TikTok, which is, they have the video platform, right? Instagram wants to be all of it. Instagram copied the stories.
For Snap.
Now they're doing the reels. So they can't focus on one, and it just seems desperate. They went, they did the IGTV, which is like the competition for YouTube. You got the YouTube that's the longer form of video, which is the king of the long form videos. Right. So each individual focuses on one thing except Instagram. Instagram just tries to take away from everybody and can't focus on one thing.
So they're basically doing the Facebook model.
So now they're like, photo is no longer going to be prioritized. We're going to focus on video, which I get it. We're in a video era. Everything's video, but the photo is what made you. Now you're not going to prioritize photo anymore. So it's like, they don't know what the fuck they want to do. But that's where I'm at.
So TikTok is strictly video, right?
So TikTok is strictly video, man. And what I've noticed too is production doesn't count. You can pull up a fucking $8,000 camera and make all these crazy edits, and people just like the content that's behind it. You have that first 5 seconds to catch their attention. Once you're there, boom. Like pull out your phone, talk about something that catches people's eyes, boom. The why, or if I was 40, or if I was in my 20s, I wish I known this, or like I've got it figured out. You know what I'm saying? As far as like what works. Okay. So I feel like you just got to be you, and then like just bring people quick. With you. Be quick with it, yeah. So
straight to the point.
But what's funny is
I think you'll be a success there.
I when I made it sound like I don't know anything about TikTok, I do know a little bit, but everything you just told me was very useful. But they just extended their video
3 minutes, yeah.
See. So already that's just the
right, but you can play around with this.
I'm fucking with you. I'm just saying, like, if you can see, that's just the start, like already, because you're gonna have some people like already is gonna create a small little division when it does that, not on purpose, but it did it. You're gonna have motherfuckers who are gonna be the loyalists to the real TikTok motherfuckers. Like, man, when it first started, you can only do, and then now you're doing it when it's 3 minutes.
But there's so much you can fit in a 1 minute video. Like I do take advantage of that 3 minutes because there's sometimes a story that I tell, or there's a theory, or there's something.
I like that they did start to cut you off because I was getting sick and fucking tired.
You got the part 2s.
3s, 4, 5s, and 6s. I've done okay. I use TikTok, but I don't use it. I'm more of just a user. I don't use it for like what we do. I actually that's why I enjoy it. I was talking to him in the car about TikTok, bro. Like I fucking learned how to do some salsa dancing off of TikTok. So is 3 moves,
bro. The crazy thing about the internet, YouTube, TikTok, that is like
the internet. Is that still around?
Yeah, but the thing is, bro, like at this point, do you need school?
No,
there's fucking the internet.
Yes and no, because
I've learned so much shit on the internet that I've never.
Listen,
it would take me years to learn in school. You know what I'm saying?
You still have to learn, like how to learn. That's my key. That's my biggest fear. Is because there's a lot of stupid people. And like, why do you get to
one good thing about college is that, like, let's say you take an English comp class and they make you write essays. That makes you think and put your thoughts together and actually do research.
There's certain things, yeah.
So that shit right there is good overall because you're going to be able to.
Because it makes you do it because you wouldn't do it on your. Most people are not going to do that shit on their own.
And you can do it on your own.
That's what I'm saying. You got to learn how to learn. Yeah. So maybe like just a basic general like.
There's certain things, yeah.
What I'm saying, there's dumb people out there, bro, and like people who get self-help books who need help. Like, why? You need help. So you got a self-help book.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's people make money. How much? Look at how many millions of dollars on self-help books a year. What's the market on self-help books?
Let me do it. That's a good.
And people get that. That's all I'm saying. So I agree. So I'm a Libra, so I'm gonna be like, yeah, we don't need school, and I'm gonna be like, we do need school. Like, but what I mean by that is like the learning. You got to know how to learn. You
really believe in that shit? The Libras and the way
that's
shit.
bullshit.
I'm a Libra, so yes and no.
So you,
I don't think like. You
think that's bullshit, Darwin?
I
Straight
bullshit. Straight bullshit. Like
all of it.
Bro, you got females coming up to you and saying, "What zodiac sign are you?
What time were you born?
What time am I born?" I'm like, bro, literally, like I had this chick ask me this shit, and I'm like, the fuck that has to do with this conversation? And she wanted to find out if I was a match. I'm like, first of all, I'm not hollering at you like that. Like I'm just trying to have a conversation, small talk, right?
What's your birthday?
April 4/20.
Really?
Yeah.
And you don't smoke like that?
I don't. That's when I know I'm special.
What kind of glitch in a matrix ass shit is this?
So I mean, I don't believe in that shit. Like, she's over here like trying to compare and like, nah, like that. Like, oh no, we're not compatible.
That's giving it too much power.
Yeah,
That's
like nah, I shut that shit down. Like nah.
That would be a very Aries thing to say.
Nah, fuck you.
So what?
Oh, there we go. There goes the YouTube algorithm. Goddamn.
Oh, now you're gonna have bitches with crystals. But, listen, one question I have for you though is why didn't that crystal tell you that he was gonna cheat on you?
Hey, drop a bomb. Do we have bombs?
Yeah.
Nah, don't.
We need bombs.
Clues bomb.
Fuck, what can I drop here?
Clue bombs.
Is that a bomb?
No, that's like an Inception kind of sound effect.
Oh, Inception. It almost sounded like a foghorn at first. When it came on.
We need to change that gun too. That shit, I heard it on the last podcast. It just sounded like a little toy gun.
Oh, shots
like,
fired. I like that.
Yep.
Oh, it's even got a little echo or the.
You heard it, yeah. It's a little echo.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, bro, it's a lot of. I don't believe in that shit. And but yeah, going back to the whole internet and shit. I think TikTok is going to take over if they, as of right now, they're utilizing, their platform. You got the 3 minutes now, and then you go live and you have that interaction with your followers and shit. So I think that's dope, and you get to make money too. Once you hit 10,000 followers, which is easy as long as you know how to execute, you can start making money.
Really?
It's not really crazy, but it's like cents. But I mean, for 1 minute videos.
So you generate a little.
Okay, so I want to hear some stats.
Yeah,
go ahead, brother.
According to the Google.
Go ahead, Jamie.
Self-improvement books make 800 million. Self-improvement apps 27 million. Personal coaching services 1 billion. Motivational speakers 1 billion.
And you don't believe in horoscopes and shit. Listen to that horse shit. How much does astrology make a year?
Astrology is a big one. Damn, motivational speakers, that's a lucrative ass market. God damn.
But you know what astrology really is like psychology for amateurs. It's like beginner psychology.
Yeah. I mean, I used to watch because of my grandma.
40 million?
40 million a year off astrology.
As an insider, Barbara Smith previously reported revenue for astrology apps grew to nearly 40 million in 2019, a 64% increase according to data from Sensor Tower.
For just fucking apps.
Mystical services grew by 1.4% from 2016 to 2019. The industry as a whole is worth 2.2 billion.
Bro, did you press the record on your camera? Okay, good looks.
Oh man,
I would. Yeah.
2.2 billion. And you don't believe in it?
I don't.
Let's see how much graphic design makes now. We might change it. We might change to selling stones and reading cards and shit. J. Paulo.
I see you got 5 swords here. That means you're gonna die.
Man.
What does graphic design make a year? I'm curious.
How much does?
I think that's also lucrative.
Oh, that graphic design is very lucrative.
Very lucrative. Everybody in their mama needs
everybody needs something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's got to be. That's.
I got maybe a new design that I'm gonna have you.
The top 10% make over $82,000. The federal government pays graphic designers the most $79,000 on average.
Okay.
Oh, I mean,
that's still that's the problem. See, people hear that and then they think like, oh, that's not that money when they hear the other millions. They're like, if you're not managing money, that's a lot of fucking money a year. Well, again, depending on where you live and your family and all that and shit.
Your expenses too.
So, yeah, but if you can,
That's weird though that they didn't give a number like
a million, like a yearly.
Or
well,
like,
not a yearly, but
much
like
does it
on
go-
average,
in industry, like industry wise, not like individual.
Yeah.
That sound like
what's the general like? Well,
How
you know
much is
what? Graphic design, it'd probably hard to do it because it would just all fall under advertising.
yeah.
Because
that's how you get it. Like they're all like New York 64,000, Massachusetts 64,000. It goes by because they're usually probably independent graphic designers,
freelance designers, and that's the market. Because usually it's like 50 to 75
It's probably just
an
real
hour.
fucking difficult to really get the truth. Because even like music producers and shit, I heard stories of Storch Brown. What's his name? The white dude that.
Oh, Scott Storch?
Yeah. Like drug dealers. Hey, you got it though.
I know.
I sparked it.
I know. I was trying not to laugh.
I jump-started it.
I know.
I jumpstart that shit.
That was a delayed laugh because I got to fight it because I was like, if I started laughing, I wasn't going to remember. Because then I was like, oh, he's
there's the drug dealing stories where they say that they would go and drop off bags to him like millions of dollars for beats and shit. Like drug dealers trying to start record companies and shit. And then he would just blow through money. Like, there's no telling how much that motherfucker really made, you know?
Oh, yeah, because if you're just getting it on that and you're just going to blow it and you're not reporting it or whatever, you could just probably blow.
There's no telling.
And I mean, I kind of believe that story. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
That sounds very plausible. They said he went through like he did a lot of cocaine.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
I never did cocaine. I never did it. I did it. But I know when I say like when I said, listen, I know I'm retarded. My drugs of choice are like I like shrooms and weed. That's what I like. But like early years, like one time I was like I took some ecstasy and then later on I smoked some weed and then like later on that night I did like a bump of coke. So that was like the same time. Like every time I was hurting,
so you never got to just enjoy the high of being.
Again,
coked
I don't know
out.
what I don't know what being coked out is, and I think
That's
I'm
one hell of a
enjoying-
mix.
And I think I'm kind of glad I did. But that was young back then. It wasn't like all at once. It was like one was coming down. You know, weed doesn't really fucking count. You know, it does, but it doesn't. And then I did some like coke at the time.
What I've seen with cocaine, it usually starts slow. As like, oh, I'm gonna do it in the weekends. As I'm gonna just party and do it.
I think that's pretty much
And then
all those drugs because it sounds like ecstasy too.
Eventually, you're doing it on a fucking Monday night.
Yeah, what you do, but do on a Monday and it's like not a holiday and you're going on to stop.
Yeah.
And you find any reason to just be like, I need a bump.
It's one of those where you just and you don't know what the fuck you're getting. Like it's just white powder. You might be getting fucking.
There's a meme that's like people will fucking deny the COVID vaccine, but fucking sniff anything.
That's facts.
You know. Well, but anyways, so what did you think about Daddy Bezos going to space? Do you think it's real? That's the question.
I have no.
Because I'm gonna let's.
Are we going conspiracy
Did you
route?
just call another man daddy?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Daddy Bezos? Come on, man.
Daddy
Shit.
Bezos. A lot of people are
got
mad.
money off the ass.
A lot of people are mad that he spent that money doing that.
You know, the funny part is you saw the speech of him saying thanks to the Amazon employees, the Amazon shoppers. Oh my God, it's so fucking funny.
Oh, I didn't see that, but that's hilarious.
He was like, thanks to you guys made this happen. You guys bought the damn.
And it's true, and it's like that. It's when you see the boss has a nice car.
What are you mad at him though?
Well, no, but he's like, hey, if you guys work really hard, I can get a nicer one next year. That's the truth. I mean, that's
I
the
saw a meme that said, shout out to Plug Memes. It said, when you walk in the Plug's house and he has a brand new rug, and it was like Homer Simpson pissed off. Like,
I'm telling you, bro. Can't be mad at that guy. I mean, at the end of the day, this motherfucker made a revolutionary fucking service. I mean, you're talking about I can click something. Sometimes I get it the next day, 2-day shipping, anything. You know what I'm saying? So props to him. But anyways,
started with books.
Started with books, right? So going back to,
I think it's cool that he went to space.
The rabbit hole. Let's go into this rabbit hole.
Yeah, but so dude, is it real?
Is it real?
Like,
there's no way of telling.
I don't know. I mean, the fact that it looks like a big dick kind of like
It does. It does.
Is he like flexing? Is it like a joke? Because they had to know when they designed it and they saw it. Did they not
like
see
on
any sketches?
Superbad? Have you seen that movie Superbad? Whenever he's like, I had a really serious problem. I couldn't stop drawing dicks.
Bro.
It's like everywhere. It's like everything I saw just looked like dicks.
Fuck, that movie is one of my favorites, bro. That movie is a fucking classic,
He was like, what
bro.
the fuck?
Oh my God.
So does it?
Okay,
I need to watch the video more. I've seen just little clips of it. And
They're floating and, you know.
I haven't seen any of that.
So-
All I've seen is the video of him going up.
So they got that one, and they got one that just shows them inside. Because my thing is, like, what makes me question it a little bit is just the fact that, you know, they got the video, them inside the rock, and they're floating a little bit. And you can see kind of like the atmosphere on the outside, the little. But it's like, bro, kill the damn flat earth theory already by just showing us more footage of you. I'm Jeff Bezos. Look, I'm fucking floating. Look at Earth from my point of view.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they just make this shit. I don't know if they just keep fucking with us to the point where they're like,
okay, I see where you're going.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you look it up, you're going to see and you're like, we want more. You know what I'm saying? Like, just kill this flat earth shit, you know, and in the space. And then there's no, you know what I'm saying? Like, kill all that shit.
Well, yeah, because the problem with the flat earth, because you have images from NASA, but then they're computer composite. That's what the flat earthers will say, I guess, on their side. Because you already have images of space or from space that supposedly show the earth being round, but that doesn't make people happy.
But how legit?
But the only problem is now with deep fake videos and everything, and people not with fake news, and you know, I'm not saying fake news, you know, but that's out in, you know, out there. You're gonna have people that are gonna believe it's real, and some people are gonna believe it's not. Now that's the world we live in. You can have video of shit, and people won't believe it because they know that shit can be edited. So they're gonna pick and choose what they want to believe. It just depends on what you believe. If you want to believe that he didn't go to space,
how do you choose what to believe?
Right,
in
at that
a world is so crowded, so
it's up to you. It's based on a lot of your life choices, your environment, what you choose to go into, like, you know, also your capabilities, like what you can handle. You know, reality is perception.
So,
like I'm saying, there's people looking right now that are going, that's awesome. He went to space.
I think it's cool, but it's like.
But then there's other people saying he should have like cured world hunger instead of doing that. Like, that's not, people don't understand how money works.
No. There was a number, and I see. This is something I saw, but there's, for example, I forgot the stat, but there was a stat that said, you know, the COVID vaccines, and then they had another stat for, I don't remember what it was, but the amount that they spent is billions, and I think to solve world hunger was in the millions. You know what I'm saying? But the government and all these people spend billions of dollars researching other shit when, you know, it's just, I just feel like it's just not prioritized, and it could be solved. They don't want to solve it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think we do want to solve world hunger. We do, but we don't. Because the problem,
get it how you live.
that's true. Because the thing, once you start doing that, like the people like who have America, that almost has like a communist vibe, socialist vibe to it, and that kind of goes against capitalism. So therein lies your, I think, struggle. I'm not educated on this, so don't hold me to that. But I think that's just kind of what it is. There's just like different ideas and different thought process going on right now.
So where do you think people get that?
I'm for leaving Earth, by the way. I think we talked about it before. I think we need to get off the planet. Like,
Why?
because it's not going to always, like, people trying to save the Earth. That's the most ridiculous shit ever. You're not going to save it. It's impossible.
So if we go to another planet, we're just going to end up fucking that other planet up.
That's fine. But hopefully by the time we get there, we'll fucking learn not to fuck that planet up. That's all I'm saying. Because hopefully
We're selfish, bro. That's the thing. We're selfish.
I'm just saying, if
I know niggas with like 8 DUIs.
hey, how much is a gram over there? I mean, no, what I'm saying is like but if it's a big if that's the, well, not a big if, the Earth is going to eventually, you know, the sun's going to go out and then the Earth won't be here one day.
When?
Well, I don't know. No one knows. That's one thing. You go talk about conspiracies, so just talk about dumb shit. Like, that's one parallel that I take from the Bible. Like with
It's like that. It's like dying, basically.
Okay, like,
you
it is.
never know when you're gonna die.
Yeah, so like in the Bible, supposedly they ask Jesus when he's going to return or some shit, right? And then he says like only the Father knows. Like he doesn't even know. Only the Father knows, which is kind of cool. I'm just saying that's one idea or whatever, right? But the Son turned into the Son, right? And just go along with like things happen, right? Got together and it turned in. It wasn't just a son. Things had to happen for it to become a son, right? Mm-hmm. So just with the wordplay, it turned into a son, and then one day it's gonna like not be a son anymore. Like burnt out star, supernovas and all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. So there's dead planets and all that shit,
right?
So that's gonna happen. So it'll return to not being a son, but nobody knows when that's gonna happen. So it's the same kind of thing.
So if we
don't know when Jesus is going to come back, we don't know when the Son's going to go out.
If the Son goes out,
they're both the Son. He's a son, and that's the Son.
Right. So if the Son goes out and we move to a different planet, we have a chance of surviving. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Or we might need to be on a planet. Might be on some Star Trek shit or some Star Wars shit, but not like on some like killing other people type shit. Maybe it'll be like evolve, like consciousness, move like that. But I think like this is just all spit talking, high talk, like like just whatever. But like I think one reason like trans shit is like real like getting pushed to the forefront right now because they don't really care about people's rights and all that because they don't those at the top or whoever.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like if it ever comes to that where it's time to leave. We're not going. We're talking about the powerful and
right.
rich.
But what I'm saying is, if we wake up, we can change it. That's one thing we can change. We do have the power to change it. We just don't want to. We're not going to. That's all I'm saying.
Change what?
That, what you just said. Only the rich are going to leave, which is, I agree with you. That's probably what is going to happen. But what I'm saying is, like, there's going to be a way, like what I was talking about, trans, I left that there because that's, what I'm talking about that is, like, I'm not anti-trans or anything. Do what you want to do. Like, if you want to cut your dick off, and I'm pro that. Like, cut your dick off and be a woman, because that's less competition, especially if you're handsome and you want to like become a woman. That's fine. I'm cool. That's fine. That's less competition. But no, I'm saying trans. That's fine. It's true. Like so, but transhumanism is what I'm going to. Are you familiar with transhumanism?
No.
Transhumanism is the thing. It's like we're merging humans with robots. So that will be necessary, I think, this is just in my brain, to get us off the planet, because I don't think humans can really survive in space like that.
Isn't that some
consciousness?
Terminator shit?
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to be robots, but I think we'll be some kind of hybrid, or like, so that we can get off the planet and spread consciousness. Consciousness.
If you could become half robot and never die, would y'all do it?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Well, man, it's just like
100%.
At what point is the world or the planet overpopulated? People that are leave. Fucking people then, that are that's dicks. Another reason,
but there's still a lot of land.
Hey, but
there's still a lot of land, but like people that are dicks.
Okay, we don't have to go end of the world scenario, just like doomsday shit like that. What I was saying earlier, it could still happen. When I'm my story, just an alternate version of it, where people still stay here because they don't want to leave, because it's no different. Then think about it. Think about your homies in Puerto Rico right now.
Yeah,
they ain't leaving the block.
Yep.
That's the motherfuckers that are staying on Earth.
Yeah.
And people like you and me will be the ones that go to the news places. It might take another 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years. That's fine, or whatever.
We won't be alive, so
that's fine.
We don't got to worry about it.
But if the transhumanism thing happens, we could. Because
at that point, though, you identify yourself as a robot or as a human.
Consciousness. I identify myself as consciousness. That's what I identify as. I'm consciousness in this body. That's what I've determined. Like, because some people don't have it, but a lot of people have that internal monologue. Mm-hmm. Like, where the fuck does that come from? I'm not asking. That's just a rhetorical question. But like, it's neat. Like, where does that thing? What generates that? Why do I hear it?
Like talking, like thoughts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that shit. Transfer that into.
That is interesting.
I think that's what a lot of artists do. That's what they're able to transfer what's playing in their head, and they're able to
bring it out.
Yeah, bro. Because some of that shit, like when you hear it, it gives you chills. Like when you hear certain songs where they're singing and they're just. It's because they were feeling some shit.
Yeah, they hit that. Yeah, that vibration. They're in the zone. Whatever on Soul. Have you seen that movie Soul? That's a good movie. For those who haven't seen Soul, that Disney movie, take like 0.7 grams of some mushrooms and then watch that.
I've heard. My brother
You're
said.
welcome.
My
You're
brother
welcome.
said like watch that movie's very interesting.
Did he say watching on mushrooms?
No, he watched it high.
What's your update on mushrooms, man? How's it?
They're awesome. Speaking of mushrooms,
You got some?
not on me.
Jesus Christ.
Easy now.
Allegedly.
No.
Bro, I'm curious, bro. I've been. I feel like
Just microdose. Just do like 0.5.
Yeah.
You'll get a little feeling and this and that, but it's not enough where you'll see anything, but it's enough you'll feel like, oh, okay.
like I'm an elevated type.
It'll be enough where you feel good. It's just a body high.
Yeah.
It's a real nice body high. You do like a gram, 1.2.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I hate. They say it's kind of close to edibles. I hate edibles.
Like with a feeling.
Fuck edibles. Yeah.
I wish edibles did that to me. Fuck.
What's
what?
more expensive? Edibles or
Edibles, I would think. Because you can get. Yeah, I would say edibles have to be more expensive right now.
I hate it, bro.
Depends on whose edibles you're getting too, though.
Yeah.
Because it's just the market. You know what I mean? Because that's the new wave. Excuse me. Mushrooms is going to be the next thing.
Okay, so going back to that, and we'll close it with that. As far as the theory, who the fuck came out with the idea of like, oh, the Earth is flat? Because
Well, that was a church and shit back in the day. That was like this centric. Then they flipped it when Copernicus and all them motherfuckers came on the scene.
So you didn't even enter me. Do you believe in all that Libras and the
Oh yeah, I told you I
astrology?
do and don't. I do and I really don't because I've done enough research into it and delved into it where I can see some shit that's affected my life personally with that shit, and I'm like.
So dang,
I'm like,
you
man,
sort of
this-
kind of believe in that,
Well,
but you don't believe at
well,
all in religion. So that kind of tells a lot.
Well, no, what I'm saying is,
Do you keep stones and shit?
No, what I'm saying, I believe in.
well, J. Paulo's answer lately has been yes and no, yes and no, yes and no.
No, religion, the stones, astrology, all of those get lumped in one category for me. That you can't prove it or can't disprove it. Mm-hmm. That's what it is, and you can just pick one of those to go by. Mm-hmm. That's really what it is. Those are going to be the ones that people are going to gravitate to. And then what we do is
So there is no scientific, nothing to the whole stone thing and none of that.
Because see, that's what I wonder. Like, who was the first person who came up with it? How do they get that information? So it's the same kind of concept of what religion is. It's made up by man.
Exactly. It's like the same
It's
like
like the
Bible.
Bible.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's the same
does come-
shit. It
yeah.
is the same. It is. I get it. But
Have either one of you read the Bible? My bad.
not in its entirety. I get
Me
bored
neither.
reading it. Like, it's just the worst written shit ever. Like, it's just updated. Just come on, man. Like, change it up. Make that shit dope. Like, fucking Paul came in, that bitch was like, "Yo,
Bro.
son, I got sheep." Or like,
But
"Yo,
homie-
Abraham, yo, go kill your sons. Go kill your for real."
The homie-
Nah, I just want to see if you're gonna do it, B.
The homie Johnny, he does that shit in the barbershop. He'll be like, so he told him, "Come on, nigga, let's go."
I mean, yeah, bro.
Cause I gotta say it like that, man. Y'all don't want to hear that other shit.
Yeah, see, that's
You don't want
the
to hear
church
that
I-
Thai says.
That's the church I would go to. But yeah, man, I just think it's just something to. What did Napoleon say about religion? It was just like. It basically, you just need a society without a compass. Basically, you need it's a guide. It's just
Yeah.
everybody. It's just it's really to control people, man.
Yeah.
It's another control.
So the other day I had this dude, I was cutting his hair, and they were talking about some dude was talking about he beat meth addiction, and he was talking about people wigging out on certain drugs, and then the client that was in my chair, he was like, basically what it all comes down to is witchcraft. He said that's what it is. He's like, whenever they're in the kitchen whipping up different stuff, he was like, what was witchcraft? That's what it would be. It would be motherfuckers just mixing different shit, right? Let me see.
I get what you're saying, like the cauldrons and shit, and like mixing the pots and the sorcery. Type shit.
Yes. That, He
Okay.
said that word too, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? So what does that mean?
Like sorcery, like I mean, he's into like the same type of shit that I'm into. It sounds like it, but I probably could speak that dude's language if I sat down with him. But it's like, kind of like on the unwrapping shit, like the wordplay. It's all in that kind of shit. Like it's just like, what's one that's a simple one that I just use the currency one, the money. Like what you currently see. It's what you pay attention to. currency.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that one.
Say shit like that. It's simple shit like that, and that's the same type of thing. Because at the end of the day, it's all entertainment. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. All of it's just to get you in. Entertainment really is to control.
There's there's a lot of questions to be asked when it comes to the Bible stuff. There's certain stuff that
it's just a story.
Exactly,
it's just a fucking story, dude. That's all it is. You take it for one. If you want to live your life by it and you want to think it's the end all,
it's about how much thought you put into it. Basically,
that's you. But I have to respect that right. As dumb as it is, as stupid as it is.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
But
you
have to respect that at the end of the day, regardless of what what I'm saying. But
because everybody's afraid to die, bro. Not everybody, but some people, that's just another way to hold on to something. I get to see grandma again, depending on which version you believe. Because I love talking to Muslims and Christians, and which one of y'all are lying to me? Jews? What are y'all lying?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay, so this is the line that dude was talking about. He said, I told my team about manifestation. People are basic. They thought I was crazy. Ball with the witchcraft, study every night, philosopher's stone. I perform another rite. Rite meaning ritual, created dry ice, hid it in plain sight, wear the suit and tie nice. Mason means more than a bricklayer. Basically, I mean...
Oh, he's an Illuminati shit. That's what he's on. That's all that shit. That's the masters that be and all the control. The same as we were talking about in the beginning of the podcast. It's the same shit. We have masters that control us, and people don't no more is a person truly controlled when they falsely believe that they are free.
Say that again.
I don't know exactly. I butcher it every time, but it's basically along those lines. No more is a person truly enslaved than when they falsely believe they are free. So we are under the false illusion of freedom.
I agree with that to a certain degree, right? Because
you don't have freedom.
We don't. No, but the thing is,
you have the illusion. Right. That's what you have.
Exactly.
The belief that you are free.
Because I remember I did this thing, and I'm looking at China's camera system, the AI, how they track everybody, and I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna be in China. But I look at it, and I'm like, bro, the USA
we're gonna do that
does
here.
the same shit.
We do the same shit.
The same shit. But they give us that we think we are free, so we don't really pay attention.
My phone tells me where I should be fucking going.
Exactly.
Do you want to go here? What the fuck?
I know you want to do an hour podcast, so I'm trying to keep it short. If you repeat a lie enough fucking times, bro, it's the fucking truth. USA.
Isn't that a form of propaganda, possibly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly what it is. The false illusion that we're free. They keep saying it over and over. This is
beer, bro. This is a perfect one. So refreshing. It's alcohol. What the fuck do you mean it's refreshing? That shit is dehydrating you.
Bro.
But people have said it so many times that it's refreshing that people get out of work.
Beer after work. Yeah. Oh my God, that's life.
It does have a physical effect. I mean, it does make you feel good, but there's other things you could do. Do some yogas and shit. But no, it's easier to just drink a beer.
I mean...
What's another lie that's been... I'm going to look that up. Lies that have been said that we've believed.
Bro, the milk one. How we're conditioned to say hey...
That's going to make you strong?
Yeah, it makes your bones strong. No,
breakfast.
That's the opposite.
Oh, drink some milk so you can be big and strong.
Yeah, bro. It does the opposite.
Side note, get a laptop. Not now, next part. I'm saying this with love because I know if I mention it, I know how you guys are, you'll make it happen. Get a laptop and get it connected to that.
Yeah. I
know.
Yeah.
I need to know. You just need to hear it. It's on now. It's on this. Then they got to do it.
Maybe not.
Well,
but
you gotta
I'll probably hire you for the next Jamie. Just be over there on the computer.
No, I'm saying I just think I'm just saying that'll be another look.
But just going back to the milk shit. I don't know who the fuck. You remember the commercials got milk? It was all over the place. Yes. It was a big thing. And then as we caught on to the shit,
that became
not all of us, but. Because people to this day still drink milk.
Okay, so this is going to be fun. This is some shit that we were told as kids that...
Pig for breakfast.
That we believed and isn't true. So
go ahead.
One of them is sugar will make you hyperactive.
Hey, you know what corn pops used to be called? Sugar pops. Back in the day, sugar was pushed as a thing that you wanted to give your kids. That was hyped. Give you energy and shit so these motherfuckers could control.
Yeah. I believe this one. Gum will stay in your stomach for 7 days.
I heard it was 7 years.
When they would tell you that don't fall asleep with your gum because you're gonna fucking it's gonna get stuck to You can't swim an hour after eating, so kids, fuck all that. Jump in there with the sandwich.
Eat it.
Damn. What else?
Your tongue has different sections for different tastes. I mean, I don't know. I've never been told that. Cracking your knuckles will give you arthritis.
I heard that's not true.
That's not true.
Not true.
Yeah, that's what it says.
So you're okay. I'm making sure.
This is shit that is not true. Not true, but the people say a lot. Cavemen lived in caves.
God.
The North Pole is on the north side of the planet.
Darwin has a big dick. That's on there.
Watching TV too close to the screen will damage your eyes. What the fuck? Humans have 5 senses. We've all learned sight, sound, smell, touch, taste. This theory dates back to Aristotle, but science has advanced a bit since. Experts still debate the exact number, but most agree that humans have at least 10 senses, and some claim the number is as high as 22.
Okay. Stop what you're doing and go into senses. I need a real quick. I know. How? What? Look, I just need to give me 2 or 3. We can end the podcast. I don't care.
We still got a good 10 minutes.
That's fine, but I just need to know. And what are the senses I got that I didn't even know? I can't sense the senses I got. My sensors broke. Tell me what senses I have now. I need to know. I have fucking 17 other senses.
They said we got how many?
Up to 22, they believe. 10 senses from 10 to 22. That means 5 at least. I need to know 1. Give me 2.
God.
Eating carrots will help your vision.
I heard that.
Oh, so you're still looking at that. Okay, I want to find you doing that. I'm going to look up.
Dogs only see black and white.
No, they don't. They see more colors. Not as accurate as us, but they do. Anyways.
Adam and Eve ate an apple.
Oh, you know what? We're not even going to do this. We're not even going to do this. Because they got words that I can't even pronounce. They got the sight, smell, taste, hearing, and then there's equilibrioception, proprioception, thermoception, magnetoreception, vestibular system. These are more the senses that we have.
Oh, shit.
Humans have a lot more than 5 senses. Here are 18.
And that's not counting counting intuition and all the other shit.
Yeah, thermoception, ability to sense heat and cold. This also, but isn't that touch? I guess not.
Well, you know touch it. You're not touching this temperature. Yeah. You know it's a little.
But it's
chilly.
touching you.
Get out of here, bro. But going back to the other thing, bro. Like, do you think all this shit was a marketing thing to just get us sick? Because they can make money off of us if we're sick. You know, you got milk, all this breakfast, eat this delicious breakfast, this sausage, all this shit because we can make money off of you because you're sick.
You ever seen the first Willy Wonka and the one with Gene Wilder?
No.
Okay, long story short, the point of the movie is they go, to visit the shit, whatever, because they get the ticket. But the dude, this one dude goes to all the kids to get the ticket and says, hey, when you go in there, I'm going to give you money if you get me this one thing I need you to get me, right? And so every kid's going in there to get it, but only one kid actually makes it to the end. He doesn't give it. It's called the Everlasting Gobstopper. And the point I'm getting to is, like, the reason why it was so significant is because if someone got the recipe for the Everlasting Gobstopper, right, they would be able to make these, and then it would hurt because once you make them, you don't ever have to buy another one. It's everlasting. Mm-hmm. So that's what goes against capitalism. Mm. So the kid gives it back, and that's why he gets it. But the point is, the dude who was asking the kids to go get it was hired by Willy Wonka. He hired the dude to see if he could. So it kind of goes into that. Really, and then you go back to fucking Wizard of Oz when the dog pulls the curtain, and he's like, pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. And what are they looking at? A big talking head.
Mm.
So,
makes sense.
Like,
it's crazy, bro.
But what do they go? They go down the yellow brick road. What's yellow bricks? Gold. What is gold weighed in?
Currency?
No. What's it weighed in? Like the measurement. Like you have so much the weight.
Pounds?
Ounces.
Ounces. Okay.
What's the abbreviation for ounces?
OZ?
The Wizard of
Oz.
Gold bricks. Emerald City. There's a whole conspiracy in that, so that's another part.
But see, the thing is, like...
But I'm just saying, like, that's... there's a control. But to answer your question, yes. I'm not saying that was purposely done to make us sick, but then once they see that, then we can give them pills and... Yeah, because your doctors don't necessarily aren't trained on nutrition. They spend how much?
That's what that dude said too. He was like, that big pharma. He was like, that's what that is. He's like, those motherfuckers in there whipping up different medications.
Yeah, it's pharma. It's all it is.
It's a $1 billion industry, bro. Come on.
The more we change, what that is the more we change, the more we stay the same. We're doing the same shit that we used to do back then, but we just do it in different ways now. We have blacksmiths and things, but it's just different. Like that's your tire guy now. Remember the guy that was doing your horses back in the road? Fucking that. Yeah. That's the tire rim guy and shit.
That's
that's the same.
I feel like movies.
Llantera al amigo.
Movies and television.
Three amigos, tres amigos.
Movies and televisions really slap shit in our face. You know, like actually.
He who controls images controls the minds.
Yeah, television televised lies to your vision, bro.
Like, they'll tell us shit. They'll tell us shit that's happening.
Bars right
bro, that's why, like I said, you say a lie over and over enough, it'll be true. Like like I've just kind of like. As I'm getting older, I've just kind of, you accept it.
Accept shit for what it is.
Exactly.
And then, but you accept it for what it is so that you can change it.
And be able to move on from
whatever's holding you on. You have.
What was that anxiety thing you said? I'm anxious about my.
Waiting for depression to turn gives me anxiety. You know what I mean? So that's just. You got to stay centered. You got to stay now because thinking too much about the future leads to anxiety. Thinking too much about the past leads to depression. That's why the present is your gift. You stay centered. Wordplay, you can see where to enter. When you stay centered, see enter.
Okay. One more thing before we close this one out.
Darwin said, "Fuck your wordplay."
No. I just the editing part, bro. I don't know what the fuck. I think I was on Adderall or some shit where I used to edit these allegedly these 2-hour podcasts, 3-hour podcasts, and I'm like, how the fuck did I do it? Because now I look at that timeline, I see that long ass clip, and I'm like,
the computer's gonna start lagging.
Yeah, and then when it's exporting, like I just don't. Sweet spot is the hour is just perfect for me, and I can get a lot of shit done. Anyways, I want to close it on just information shit, right? Mm-hmm. You're still vegan.
Well, I'm doing plant-based. Yeah, I'm back on it. Yeah,
plant-based. Okay. What's the difference?
Well, man, I just go plant-based because, like, for the last couple of weeks, so
it's not the same. If I tell you I'm vegan and you're plant-based, that's different.
Well, vegan is like a lifestyle. Like that's all.
You can't even wear lotion.
Yeah, you're doing all of it. You're not wearing leather. You're not. That's a whole everything. So this is how I'm understanding it. So then you can have a vegan diet, but if you say I'm a vegan, that holds a different
weight.
Different weights, different context there. So I just say plant-based. So I took it like because you can take words and make them what you mean. I know what plant-based means.
You just don't eat meat.
Correct, but I will
pause.
But I can go ahead and I use as a term, and which is my favorite one. I did not come up with. It's called flexitarian, and it's basically you're flexible. And where I go to is I'll go as far as pescatarian, which is where you can eat fish. Like octotarian, whatever it's like for eggs, and then vegetarian.
Okay, so dairy. Earlier that I said I've been eating like shit, and you said I have too.
So I was eating like dairy or like ice cream.
I feel like dairy is so bad.
Oh, it's horrible for you.
I feel like if there's one that I will
cheese bad.
I cut the milk. I replaced it for almond milk.
Try oat milk. If you do you drink coffee?
I don't.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I do like cereal and like.
You should get oat milk. It's a little thicker.
Yeah.
It's better.
I like the almond milk.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I do like the almond milk. So I replaced that. Cheese, I rarely fuck with it. Like I do fuck with it, but not at the scale I used to.
But cheese is so delicious.
It is. It is.
Fuck, it's so good. And vegan cheese is horrible.
God. And then you got
it's
your
good,
yogurts.
But it's good. I know vegans are gonna get all mad, but it's not good. You know it's not. It's not the same. Yeah. And it's fake shit. That's fake. Like
it's like a plant-based burger. Like
I struggle with that too. Like better thing is not actual store, but eat Whole Foods would be your best thing. Just eat the,
So what is like your actual diet consist of?
When I'm eating, like when I'm in my zone, I just eat food. I know it sounds stupid, but like that's just how I think. Like I don't necessarily believe in breakfast, lunch, and dinner anymore. I just eat when I'm hungry. My body doesn't know what time of day it is. Your body doesn't stop digesting when you go to sleep. So just kind of know your body. Everybody's body type is different. So like
does that tie back into the whole marketing thing of eat?
Yeah, that's it too.
Because I feel like we're not conditioned to eat that much every single time. Like,
yeah, you gotta eat. And
you feel this like sense of like you're hungry. Oh, I gotta eat.
Yeah, or you gotta watch the game. You gotta eat. You gotta eat.
Exactly.
That's our culture. But that's cultural. That's
but part of it. And then when you go home, you feel all bloated.
But that's the thing though. Like the more you eat, the more inflated you're gonna feel because these food gives you like inflation, right?
You are what you eat.
Yeah, and then it like speeds the aging process.
Yes, that's why I look the way I do.
How old are you?
I'll be 42 in September.
Yeah.
So that means
it's like you're fucking glowing. Your skin looks great.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got a little bit of melanin helps. So that, won't it do it? Won't it will? I'm telling you, that melanin works. So back to answer your question, like today, what I've eaten today, I had like for breakfast. This is gonna sound bad after just saying the melanin thing. I had a half a watermelon. I just sat and I ate literally a half a watermelon while I watched TV.
Like that was your breakfast?
That was breakfast. And then later on, I would just drink some water throughout the day. And then I was like, I'm hungry again. So I just took a bunch of lettuce, tomatoes, onions, cucumbers, made my own little dressing. Dressing was made of like mustard, oil, vinegar, salt, with a bit of soy sauce, threw it on there, ate that shit. Then I was like, I'm still kind of hungry. And then I was like, all right, potatoes. Little small potatoes, little Dutch potatoes. Handful of those, boiled those. I actually used butter on those because I had some butter left over, so I did use some butter on that. But butter, salt, pepper, that's it. And there's a mango. I ate a mango. Okay,
so for the most part, you keep it pretty clean, pretty sustainable.
When I'm eating right, but if I'm not, like I'm gonna go. If I'm not, like I went to Bug Chuck Tacos and I had salmon, but I had a salmon taco. I know there's salt and oil and there's more stuff when I'm eating out, and then I'm limited to what I can eat.
But you're keeping that balance of more because that's where I'm at. I'm trying
to
keep keeping that balance.
Walk 30 minutes to an hour a day.
Like if tomorrow I feel like damn I want to eat a burger from Five Guys. I'll eat that burger, but then it's like the next meals, I want to make sure I balance it with clean shit that's going to actually benefit my body. Because I know that burger's going to fuck me up. I want to feel lazy, heavy, fucking...
Then don't eat the burger.
But that's every once in a while, you get that little like crave. You know what I'm saying?
But the longer you go and the more you do it, you're going to get to a point where you're not... This burger's going to start fucking you up.
That's good because that's when I'll stop.
But then stop now.
Because I had like... It happened to me with Cane's. Like, I used to love Cane's, but then it was
one of those... Cane's, you need a cane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's like, I had that experience where that shit just was like a bomb in my stomach, and like, I was like, I'm done.
I'm telling you, bro, it's
probably what I need.
But then also, like, I don't understand, like, Hispanic people, like, y'all should be able to eat one of the easiest... Well, I say that, like, it's like Asians could do it too, but y'all could definitely... Latin American people could easily go plant-based.
Yeah.
Y'all food would be delicious.
Bro, the day, and I was talking to this with my brother, and it's crazy because it's like, bro, when I decide to move back to Puerto Rico, I'm definitely going to fucking plant all kinds of shit. We're talking about bananas, tomatoes, avocados. Yeah. And like, shit, I think we're good after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can live off of that shit.
That sounds
Just get into that habit because we used to have that over there. We used to have these big-ass avocados, and my grandpa, like, would have all these nice... tomatoes and shit. And it was like, that's dope. Like, I don't got to go to the supermarket to get a tomato or avocado. Like, it's where, I know what I put into this shit. I don't have no pesticides, none of that bullshit.
Coding.
What?
That's that good old mama's cooking right there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I think that helps. I think that, it tells based off of your diet, the age you have, you kind of reflect and you get ID'd all the time.
Yeah, so just stay young and think young. You got to think young, be young.
Do you know about this doctor? He's fucking 60 something.
What do you know about Dr. Sebi?
Oh, Sebi. Well, he's dead now.
Well, Dr. Sebi, they killed him.
No. Yeah. This other doctor, bro, he's 60 and he fucking looks like a rock, bro. Like,
there's a couple of older dudes that look like that I've seen on. Like, there's one guy on TikTok is an Asian dude. He works out with a kettlebell. I don't forget his name, but like I got to get on TikTok more. I know a little bit, but I don't know like the stars of TikTok. I don't know who's popular. I don't know like who's the money maker.
He's in his 60 something.
Oh Jesus!
Solid as a rock, bro.
see.
He eats just one
Meal
a day.
Okay, so he's doing the fasting thing.
I'll put it on the screen if you guys are watching.
I think the oldest man alive recorded was from Puerto Rico.
Really?
Yes.
Real?
Yeah.
How old?
The oldest shit. I think like he was oldest. He's the oldest man that has ever been recorded in life. Like,
damn. I want to say he was probably in like the mountains, El Campo, because my great grandma, bro, she died at the age of 95.
Oh wow!
And what are they eating up there?
They're just eating like lo que cosechan, like the stuff that they put out, that's in their garden and shit. You know,
they basically they have their own agriculture.
They're farm to table basically.
Mm-hmm. So they eat a lot.
Let's buy some acres and start.
Bro, I want to. But not here, though.
Get a little tractor.
I feel like here, it's for seasons. Like, you can't really...
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Over there, it's year-round. So, it's like...
What do Puerto Ricans eat a lot of?
It's year-round, bro, yeah.
What do you guys
Everything?
Pork, beef, what else?
Like what?
No, bro. It can't be year-round because certain shit
just yeah. When it grows... For the most part...
Well, if it's tropical, I guess it could.
When it's tropical, because it's warm year-round. So, yeah, it does. Because I don't remember us being like, oh, let's wait for avocado season. Like, nah, that shit was year-round.
They were always bomb.
Yeah.
It's always there. But
booming.
I love avocados.
But what's
for real, and it's good for the brain.
It is. It's good. It's good fat. That's a good fat for you to eat. But what I was going to ask you, what is
he pointed at the fat nigga when he said that.
Yeah. Good fat. What's y'all's meat? What's carne? What y'all go to? What y'all's go to?
Well, the thing is, pork is big.
It's swine, son.
It's so fucking good, but damn, the pork is so bad, terrible.
But they've cleaned up pork a lot of ways, which is weird. I advocate for pork, but
you can kill the pork and feed it, and it'll eat it. It'll eat its own species. Pork is you can feed them with some shit, and it'll eat it. They're nasty, bro.
But then
they're so good. But
then that's true. But then you hear other people talk about how like smart and then clean they are. They actually are clean if you let them be clean or some shit. What if I forgot something like that?
Unless you're feeding it, you know what you're feeding it.
Like you can do
the
like
craziest thing though, that those animals get feelings and shit. Like my little cousin, they live in a town where they do like shit like that, and they had a pig that got really attached to them. Like it was like a dog, bro.
Oh yeah, he's smart. Pigs are smarter than dogs.
She cried when she said that she cried when they were all laughing at her because it was her pet and they fucking killed it to eat it. Oh, so they were like, I was like, so did you eat? And then she was like, yeah.
That bacon was good.
But she was all mad about it. She was like, yeah.
But see, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough of a life. She didn't have enough of a connection to that pig.
Yeah.
It was close. She was almost there. Like, but that could have been the one that flipped her to go vegan or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's traumatic shit.
But bro, when your whole family is all cooking it right there,
right,
drinking and shit. Like it was either you're gonna eat carnitas or you better fucking go make yourself a sandwich.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. They did a great job marketing that, especially like red meat and all that shit. Because
that's what made pig. That's what made the pig earlier. I whispered to you like that. What came like? What's your breakfast items? Bacon, sausage, ham.
Number one causes of cancer.
And so that was back in the day. It was they had all these pigs. So like, hey, just tell people it's a good breakfast thing, and that became part of our. Deal. That's why I tell you, sugar was big back in the 50s.
I saw a post that was talking about that. They were saying like how the vaccines are becoming must for certain places. Like you're gonna have that card or whatever, or certain employers ain't gonna hire you if you don't have it.
I'll get it then.
What he was saying is that.
But then I'm not gonna get it then. Until then, I'm just gonna.
Basically, what he said is that a bunch of people die from heart attacks, and he's like, "Why aren't we fucking making that a priority too?"
Because I get both sides of the argument, but like it's the point is like, you know what? It's pointless to argue. Like, I think people who need masks need to wear masks. Like my mother, like I'm torn. Like this is the Libra shit. Like part of me is like, no, I don't.
Do you think it works?
Yes,
does it make you feel better?
It's cleaner.
Yes and no, because you can talk to a lot of people who said their allergies went down. They're like,
but you know why I think it's a joke?
Oh,
because.
Oh yes,
well,
I think it's a joke.
Let him finish his
point.
Sorry,
I was like, yes, yes. I think it's a fucking joke too. It is a joke, but to answer your thing though, it's I mean, it does work, but what is it working for? Like, it makes sense. Like I said, people had allergies down because you're wearing a mask. You're not breathing all the bullshit. You said there's benefits. I lived in Japan, bro. Masks don't bother me. I lived there when I was in the 90s. I've seen motherfuckers walking down the street with masks. It was nothing new. So I get Asian culture with masks. But
you're breathing your own. Right, it's recycled breath.
Right, but I'm healthy. I mean, I'm for the most part, I feel I'm healthy, but I could be a carrier. But the weed I smoke has a fucking COVID test every single time. I break that shit up. I smell that motherfucker. I smoke it and I taste it. COVID free every time. But just saying, like I just listen. There are people sick, but people get the flu and die. Like I mean,
people die from heart disease.
Dude, you can't
die from fucking obesity.
What sucks is you can't have an opinion like going against it. Because as soon as you do, you're automatically a Trump supporter. That's the new thing. Like, you can't have an opinion that goes against the leftist, like, group tank, like, group think tank, whatever. That's, that's.
They really banned that fool, huh? You can't post nowhere.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I think he's back. He's back.
Oh, he's back.
No, he's
on Facebook. Yeah, I saw the Hodge twins commenting.
Dang. Well,
welcome back.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, them motherfuckers.
Fucking hilarious.
I wonder, I know we can wrap this, but I wonder if those motherfuckers are really, if they believe the shit that they say. If you're not familiar with the Hodge twins look them up, but if you know who they are they fuck off me?
They just changed. Like, the content that they're doing lately is just too fucking, like,
political.
Damn, too political.
Well, they've always been that way since Trump came in, but it's like they jumped on that wavelength just to capitalize and make money. Like, I don't think they really believe in that. Like,
bro, those motherfuckers, there's no telling.
They're smart.
They're smart. They're not stupid because I think they're mixed.
Because they got censored, I think. It got to the point where they couldn't make money off of all their YouTube videos because they cussed too much. And shit.
They're too blunt.
That sucks, bro, because they had videos that were fucking booming, millions and millions of views, and out of nowhere they just unmonetize them.
Well, that was from the backlash because they were Trump supporters.
Well, no, it was actually because, bro, they're fucking
they would cuss too much.
Yeah, they're like a summary of the Ask Hodge twins. You should go to their YouTube channel and watch them. Listen, you gonna get this girl that you going out with, you gonna put her legs right behind her ears, and you gonna ram that shit. Yeah, like that, bro. Fucking hilarious. Y'all go check them out if y'all haven't. But they're my fucking heroes because
the Hodge twins.
Oh, the Hodge twins.
The Hodge twins. Because people people send them emails about like, hey, I'm trying to serious shit. Like, hey, I'm trying to holler at this girl. What do you think that she's going to the gym and I see her every day at 5?
They're comedians. That's what I'm saying. They're comedians. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
it's hilarious.
That's what
he's like. Wait,
Trump shit is bullshit.
Why would we go on to Planet Fitness back then? He's like, because we were broke, bitch.
Yeah, because dude, they went.
Listen to me. You gonna pull up to this girl. You gonna say, "Hey, bitch, let's fuck."
I know, right? Hold on. Time out. I know where I first saw those dudes. They used to fucking eat burgers and shit all the time, right? And then they went fucking Trump. That's why I couldn't remember that. That's why I think it's horse shit.
When you looked up any bodybuilding shit or any like nutrition shit, they were the first ones to pop up because they would answer questions about nutrition.
Yeah. They were.
But a lot of shit was kind of like. They were it was bro science to the max. So
right. So there's just comedy. They're comedians.
But the thing is that they were saying shit that's like, how would you say it? It's like educational,
but
so
unfiltered.
The borderline,
like but homie to homie shit type shit.
Right.
Because at the end of every video, they'd be like, but you can do whatever though.
Yeah, this is just advice. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I love them, bro.
So that's when they went. Yeah, dude, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
they're full of shit. Anyway.
It is what it
Props
is.
to them. I'm not knocking their hustle.
They're just characters.
I think one of them is married to a Mexican.
They both. I think are.
They're both married to Mexican.
I think because bro, they'll talk about it, and they probably just fuck with his ideologies and certain things.
They what I think they're doing is creating
making money. No, they want to make money. That's what I'm saying.
Creating controversy because that's what gets people.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They don't believe the shit that they're saying.
I don't think they give a fuck, bro.
Oh, side note,
like if you know the Hodge twins, you would know that those motherfuckers probably don't give a fuck. Like they're just.
I agree.
Shout out to all the Mexicans that make tortillas from scratch. I did that for the first time yesterday, and that shit is way more difficult than it looks on YouTube. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tell me about restaurants. The other day you were talking about restaurants, how they really a lot of the food they buy is just like the same shit that everybody buys at Sam's or whatever.
Yeah, they buy. I mean, like most restaurants, they get serviced, and said they have some things that are going to be a little bit better, higher brand, but they pretty much get the same stuff. It's just in bulk.
Mm-hmm. So
that's it.
The restaurants just make it pretty.
They make it pretty, or they'll get something better, but they're going to load their shit up with butter, oil, salt. I mean, that's some kind of white powder, flour, salt, sugar. You know what I mean? That's the shit we're addicted to.
That's how you get controlled.
Yeah, that's
with the white powder.
Bring them in.
And that's how we're gonna end up this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Like shit.
Yeah.
That'll sum it up.
Man, we were all over the place.
Stay away from the white powder.
We were all over the place. I still believe this is a great episode because it touched a lot of bases. So we appreciate you once again, brother.
Are you still doing graphic design? Do you want to advertise yourself or fuck it? Whoever,
whoever hits me up.
Are you? So
I retired. I mean, the truth is, I retired a long time ago. But I just stayed active with people who need it. So when I say I retired, it's not that I don't do it, but I never advertise. I never put shit out. I don't put my logo. I stopped putting my logo on people's stuff.
If it's there, it's there. It's like me with the video.
Yeah.
Like I had a music video this Saturday, and it's like I just put it out there, whatever, and it's like just a little side,
I got people like,
but I'm not desperate to have one.
No, I have people like you that funnel work to me. I have a few people that still, I built good relationships with over the year, and they bring work to me. So the work that was brought to me, bro, it keeps me, dude. I got a job the other day from Facebook before I lost that other account. Luckily,
Facebook was fucking with you. Well, you were fucking with your own money because you were being a jackass.
Yeah, it's true. But listen, dude, the job that I'm doing, it's like it's landscaping. So basically, I have to go in and edit shit, take grass out or put rocks and put bushes and shit, and the fucking pay is more than I make on average. Fucking, shit. This dude's paying I'll be honest, like $700.
That's those
on
things where
photo editing, bro. On photo editing.
That's where shit balances out, kind of.
Bro, on shit but here's the kicker. That's how the irony of it. I'm making the money on the shit that no one's going to see or I'm not going to promote or advertise. It's just literally so his clients, so he doesn't have to do it. So I'm thinking in my head, how much money is he saving? Because he doesn't have to go actually do it and lay it out. And then bring it up.
To him, it's probably the time.
Yep.
Yeah. So
if he's paying you fucking a certain amount, it's because he knows he's gonna.
Yeah, he said he's gonna pay me more. Like he said he would pay me more. I was like, dude, just how I am with you guys. Just pay what you want. Like
I mean, that's all about time. Like you know what I'm saying.
That's the first motherfucker that really does that and that says just pay me what you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I know motherfuckers don't like it sometimes, but like
I don't because I don't want to seem. I'm a cheap motherfucker, but I don't want to also.
But that's you though. See now,
I don't want to be like under because I appreciate your work. I'm just not in the position to pay you what I would want to pay you, would like to pay you type shit.
Like I know your logo is worth like fucking thousands of dollars.
Here's the difference though. Pay me what you're in a position to pay me.
There you go.
Because you guys pay me more than you ever could pay me for the logo that I did. How many people have you guys referred to me? Don't even worry about the answer. Don't even worry about it. It's countless at this point. So it's going to balance itself out.
I got a homie that wants a logo.
See? Balance it out.
He can pay. He can pay.
I had to slide that back in there because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But I live myself like a Libra. It doesn't work. It's bullshit, but it's real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's just tie that into that. So
the yin and the yang.
Yeah, of course. You got to have it, man.
We'll go ahead and end this one, man. Appreciate you, brother, for coming out one more time.
Always.
Yeah. Y'all tell us what y'all think. If y'all want us to keep doing this concept where we just talk random shit.
It was fun. This was fun.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
What I'm saying is just keep doing, my recommendation, keep doing what you're doing and then have one of these little episodes every now and then.
Yeah, and I think we're going to...
Well, I wouldn't say you're necessarily like a guest.
Right, you're more of a...
That's what I'm saying.
You are a guest.
You're a guest, but you're not like... it's more you're part of the movement.
Show, right? I'm part of the show. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, I am and I'm not. So it's a different because if you're wild, you need something to mix it up every now and then, man.
Exactly.
Dumb shit.
But we're working on some shit. So
I already know it's gonna be dope. And tell me about the logo and your friend. We'll talk about that afterwards.
All right. We're gonna wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Peace.